Hello and welcome to another show. Excuse me. Today we're only gonna have three. Um, I thought there were gonna be more to them, so that's why I only did three. We'll see what they are though. As always, I try to not try them out prior to uh the show. It's all part of the show. So, welcome everyone, and we'll get started here in a few minutes. Just leaving this time to for people to come in. Um, in the meantime, feel free to comment throughout the show, the stream, whatever you want to call it. Um, if you agree with me, don't agree with me, that's totally fine. You can always leave messages below in the comment section on YouTube, or you can also at me on Twitter. It is WRONGHOLT. Uh, hmm. I think that's about it. I don't have any news yet. Um, for those who have been following me, I've been working on Space Marauders. Also, doing quite a bit with Cards of Wonder lately as well. I Cards of Wonder got another update. I pushed. Hopefully, it will get approved soon. Mainly, it helped with the battling section. There is sometimes people would get it an error, including myself. Uh, the device might have heard the user saying "let battle," and I didn't have "let battle" in my samples of what the user could say, so it was erroring out. Even though I would say "let's battle" every time, um, it still wasn't picking it up. So there's that. I also put in some um, I forget what it's called, but it pretty much checks to see if that is one of the words you can say in this section. And if it is, then it will continue on like normal. But if it is not, it will catch it and say, sorry, I didn't hear you, or sorry, that is not one of the things you could say here, something like that. I'm sure I didn't say that, but um, so there's gonna be a lot of trivia today. There's two skills as trivia, and I'm not a trivia guru, so I'm gonna need your help. Um, uh, and then the other one is I just found it randomly, and it sounded pretty neat. So I we'll see. Oh, there's another one uh, that's kind of close to it. We'll have to put it on the agenda for next week. So I'm making a note of that. All right. So I think that's it for the time we're going to wait. Let's get into it. The first up is called Silly Tales. I gotta share my screen. Silly Tales creator. All right. By Jimmy Dickinson. So it only has 2 reviews. One's a 5-star. One is a 3-star. I don't know what that is, but anyways, um, here we go again. It's not activating, but we'll still try it out. So it's called Silly Tales. Open Silly Tales. And you could not say this or this to open up the skill. So I don't know why that wasn't caught. But let's get it started. Oh, open Silly Tales.
Okay, here's the Bard's Tale.
No,
Warlocks
not
of
Bard's
Large
Tale.
Fern.
Exit. Open Silly Tales skill.
Okay, here's the Bard's Tale. Warlocks of Large Fern.
Quit. It just does not like it. It wants it to be activated. All right. I'm going to look it up on my phone and try it that way. It opened it for you? Okay. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, and that's what I was kind of hoping for. Um, Oxygen Box said, sounded like Mad Libs, I guess. Yeah, that's what I got from it too. But I'm guessing it's because it's not activated, which it's not activating for some odd reason. All right. Now let's try it. Open Silly Tales skill.
Let's create a silly tale.
There we go.
I will ask you a few questions. Tell me an adjective.
Or one of these things. Adjective. That is like a color thing, right?
Tell me an adjective.
Spider.
Tell me a number.
18.
Tell me an adjective.
Batman.
Tell me an adjective.
Controller.
The story is ready. You found some spider shoes in your garage. They were 18 to many sizes too big. You decided to throw the Batman in the garbage. At last the controller shoes were gone.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
Play
nouns.
again.
Yeah, it's color. Like
Play
color.
again.
Yes.
Let's create a silly tale. I will ask you a few questions. Tell me a number.
3.
Tell me a name.
Craig.
Tell me a food.
Hamburger.
Tell me a verb. The story is ready. You walk 3 miles to get to the movie theater. When you get there, you realize that the only movies are Craig the Third eats a piece of hamburger in the corner and ate into trees. Play again?
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yes. I'll do one more.
Let's create a silly tale. I will ask you a few
That is
questions.
silly.
Tell me an adjective.
Purple.
Tell me an adjective.
Wood.
Tell me a feeling.
Excited.
The story is ready. You love playing your purple piano. It sounds very wood. I feel so excited when I play it.
I think I used
Play again?
did it wrong again. That was funny. Exit. I thought that was pretty good, even though I'm horrible at English. Obviously. So that was fun. I don't know why you get a 3-star. And it worked fine. I'm kind of wondering how that actually works. If he has just these certain stories that he or they made. So there's like, 10 different stories or 20 different stories, and they have just different things that you fill in the blanks. Like you said, Mad Libs. I don't think it does. But that would obviously beneficial for me. Um, so I don't know. It was fun. I would play it again. I think it'd be a fun family game. So that was Silly Tales Creator. And I did fix my beans, so we have correct size beans. I'm going to give this a 4 bean, solid 4 bean. So we don't have them gigantic, filling up the whole thing. But yeah, I think it was pretty good. Alrighty. Next up is Trivial Pursuit Family Edition. Thank God for that. Hopefully, it's not too difficult, because I remember growing up playing Trivial Pursuit with my family, and they had some of the hardest questions known to man in Trivial Pursuit. And I always was horrible at that. I've been always horrible at trivia in general. Most of you that have seen me play these trivia games would know that I'm horrible at trivia. But let's see if this is any better, since it's a family edition. So it does say Trivia Pursuit Family Edition. I didn't notice that there was a tap edition, but I'm guessing you had to have those colored buttons, which they don't make anymore. So I can't get any tap buttons. I don't know how you would play that if you don't have those buttons, but maybe I'm wrong. I didn't look into it further. But this is also made by Amazon, which I didn't know they did. So I thought that was interesting. This is my first Amazon skill trying it out. So, if it's horrible, we know who to complain to. But all right, open Trivia Pursuit Family Edition. Are we ready? I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready, because we're doing this. Open Trivia Pursuit Family Edition.
I found a few matches for that. Did you mean Trivial Pursuit Tap?
No. Open Family. Dang it.
I am not sure which item you mean.
Really? You gonna get that? Open Trivia Pursuit Family Edition.
I found a few matches for that. Did you mean Trivial Pursuit Tap?
Open Trivia Pursuit Family Edition skill.
I found a few matches for that. Do you mean Trivial Pursuit Tap?
No.
Okay, how about Trivial Pursuit Family Edition?
That's what I said. Yes.
Welcome to Trivial Pursuit Family Edition, the game where kids and grown-ups get to test their trivia knowledge together. How many players do we have?
1.
I'm sorry, this game only supports 2 to 4 players.
Yeah,
How
action
many
box you
players do we
playing.
have?
2.
Great. Can I have the younger player raise their hand? Younger player, we'll call you player 1. Now, each of you can choose whether you'd like to play with questions for kids or questions for adults.
Oh, definitely
Player 1,
kids.
would you like to use questions for kids?
Kids.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
That was a yes or
Player
no
1,
question.
would you like to use questions for kids?
Yes.
Player 1, kids questions confirmed. Can the next player raise their hand? We'll call you player 2.
What do you want,
Would you
action
like
box?
to
Do
use
you want
questions
do you
for
want
kids?
kids or no kids? We'll do kids also. Yes. Yes.
Player 2, kids questions confirmed. Great, that's everybody. Do you need to hear the rules for how to play?
Sure.
I will ask the first player a question. If you are correct, you get the chance to answer a bonus question. If not, we'll move on to the next player. The first player to answer one question in each of 6 different categories, plus one final challenge question, wins the game. And don't worry, I'll help remind you of these rules along the way. I've sent a card to your Alexa app with these rules, if you want to look at them too. Do you need me to repeat that?
No.
All right, let's get started. Remember, you can say, Alexa, help, at any time, to clarify what's happening in the game. Today's lucky first player is Player 1. Our first category is Arts and Literature.
Okay.
In what novel do Miss Trunchbull, Miss Honey, and Bruce Bogtrotter appear? I'll set a timer, but feel free to say Alexa and try to answer at any time.
Harry Potter.
Sorry, that's not it. We were looking for Matilda. Friendly reminder, if you ever want me to repeat a question, just say, Alexa, repeat. Player 2, it's your turn next. The category is Arts and Literature. What type of story are Isaac Asimov, Ray Bradbury, and Robert Heinlein known for? Comedy, science fiction, or romance? When you're ready to answer, just say my name.
Huh. Science fiction.
Voila! Nailed
Nice.
it, player 2. The answer is science fiction. That's the arts and literature category closed for you. You only have 5 more categories to close. Next up, bonus question time. Our next category is entertainment. Who played the title role in the 2003 film, The Cat in the Hat? I'll give you a moment to think it through.
Was it Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey. No, that was it.
That's all right.
That was.
There's always
I was
next
thinking of-
time.
Oh,
The
Mike
actual
Myers.
answer
Yeah.
is Mike Myers.
Nice.
Player 2 is ahead with 1 closed category.
What? No way.
Player 1, it's your turn next.
Oh,
The next
sorry.
category is
I thought that was me.
entertainment. What is Minnie Mouse's first name? Minnow, Minerva, or Mindella? Your time starts now.
What? Repeat.
All right, player 1. What is Minnie Mouse's first name? Minnow, Minerva, or Mindella?
Minerva.
Squee! High five, player 1. Minerva Mouse is exactly right. You have now closed the entertainment category. You still need 5 categories. Next up, bonus question time.
So this is still player 1.
The category is sports and leisure. In what sport do players use clubs and wedges and hope for a hole in one? You can do it.
Golf.
On guard. Everybody else better watch out. Golf is exactly right. That's the sports and leisure category closed for you. Player 1 is ahead with 2 closed categories. Player 2, it's your turn next.
Okay.
Let's dig into the category science and nature. An electrical circuit is open when the light turns on. True or false? When you're ready to answer, just say my name.
What do we think? True or false? False.
Eureka! Very impressive, player 2. False is correct. You have now closed the science and nature category. You have 4 categories to go. You answered correctly, so here's your bonus question.
Bonus
Your next
question.
category is entertainment. What is the Italian word that refers to photographers who take candid pictures of celebrities for publication? Ready or not, the timer starts now.
Paparazzi.
Bingo! Way to go, champ. The
I
answer
don't ever
is
want to actually play
paparazzi.
against you, Action Box.
That's the entertainment category closed for you. Player 2 is ahead with 3 closed categories. Next up, it's player 1. Let's dig into the category science and nature. What hormone is released when we feel frightened? Insulin, adrenaline, or serotonin? No rush. I'll be
You're
right here.
frightened. It's serotonin. Adrenaline.
Player 1 is on fire. That's 3 correct answers in a row. Adrenaline is what we were looking for. You have now closed the science and nature category. You still need 3 categories. Awesome. You get a bonus question. Our next category is arts and literature.
All right.
What style of art did Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque pioneer? Your time starts now.
What is that? It is.
Giddy up!
Time for your answer.
Blah.
Wah wah.
The answer is Cubism.
Oh,
Players 1 and 2 are in the
I would have
lead
gotten
with
it
3
wrong.
categories closed each.
so would have auction box.
Player 2. You're up. Let's go with the category history. Where did the ancient Egyptians put a mummy's internal organs, like the heart and lungs? Under the mummy, in the sand, or in jars? You can do it.
This is player 2. You guys in the audience. Or auction box, since he just answers them all.
Beep beep.
Time's up. What's your guess?
Jars. Yeah. I knew that question.
Player
that
2 is
answer.
on fire. That's 3 correct answers in a row. The answer is in jars. That's the history category closed for you. You have 2 categories to go. Next up, bonus question time.
You only got 2 to go.
Your next category is sports and leisure.
Ooh.
In what sport can you hang 10? Your time starts now.
Sport, can you hang 10? Surfing.
Bam!
That's your 4th correct answer
Correct.
in a row. Surfing is correct. You have now closed the sports and leisure category. Player 2 is ahead with 5 closed categories. Player 1, it's your turn next. Our next category is history. What was the Spanish Armada? A fortress, fleet of ships, or folk dance? Ask me to repeat if you need to hear the question again.
Fleet of ships.
Touché.
Player 1 is right. Fleet of ships is exactly right. That's the history category closed for you. You only have 2 more categories to close. Awesome. You get a bonus question. This category will be geography. What country is associated with kilts and bagpipes? Take your time. I'll be right here.
Scotland.
Hot diggity. The answer was Scotland. You have now closed the geography category.
I think player 2, you only have
Players 1
one.
and 2 are in the lead with 5 categories closed each.
Yeah, but you're next, and you
Let's
only
go
have
to
one
player
left.
2 next.
So,
The next category is geography.
geography.
In which city is the Eiffel Tower located? Dig deep. It's in there somewhere.
Eiffel Tower. What city? Paris.
Hot diggity. The answer was Scotland. You have now closed the geography category. Players 1 and 2 are in the lead with 5 categories closed each.
All right.
Let's go to player 2 next. The next category is geography. In which city is the Eiffel Tower located?
At least it's the same question.
Dig deep.
So maybe it
It's in there
like
somewhere.
aired out or something. I don't know. Paris. Still Paris.
Player 2 is on fire. That's 5 correct answers in a row.
Nice.
The answer was Paris. Hey, look at that. You've closed all 6 categories.
Look at that.
The next correct answer from you will win the game. But before we get to that, we're going to move on to the next player. Next up, it's player 1. The category is Arts and Literature. Where in a library would you find the book Black Beauty? Fiction or nonfiction? Deep breath. You've got this.
Nonfiction. Yes.
Player
Finally
one's
got
on
that
fire.
category.
That's 3 correct answers in a row. Fiction section is what we were looking for.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I
You've
said
closed all 6
nonfiction.
categories.
Nice.
The next correct answer from you will win the game. But before we get to that, we're going to move on to the next player. Players
Yeah,
1 and 2
I got
are
it
in the
wrong, but I
lead
got
with
it
6
right.
categories closed each. Player 2, it's your turn next. If you answer this final challenge, you win the game. Get ready.
No pressure.
Well, the category is entertainment.
Okay.
On Glee, what is the name of the high school? Your time starts now.
On Glee, what is the name of the high school? Can you phone a friend?
Batter up.
What's your answer?
Danny sings high.
Sorry, that's not it. The
Nice.
actual answer is McKinley High School. Players 1 and 2 are in the lead with 6 categories closed
Oh
each.
boy, let's see if I can close up mine.
Let's go to player 1 next. Hey, it's your final challenge. Get ready. This category will be entertainment. In what town do Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie Simpson live? Don't fret, you've got this.
Simpsons. And I can just
beep.
see it.
Time's up.
I don't know.
What's your guess?
Simpsonville?
That's all right.
Springfield.
There's always next time.
Ow.
We were looking for Springfield. Players 1 and 2 are in the lead with 6 categories closed each.
All right, you get another chance.
Next up, it's player 2. Hey, this final challenge might win you the game. Our next category is history.
History. Oof.
What ancient counting device, still used today, features beads strung on wires? I believe in you.
Abacus? Abacus? You got it.
Player 2 has won the game. Would you like to play again?
No.
Have a nice day.
Nailed it is right. All right. So, that was Trivia Pursuit Family Edition, everyone. Now, this is supposed to be made by Amazon. Where's the APL? I mean, at least display the question on the screen. The only thing they displayed is how to play on the screen the whole time. What also you could do is have the what player it is on the screen as well. And then the category you're in, even though that wouldn't really matter to me. Although I was nailing some of those kids questions pretty well. So I was the sound effects were good. Yes, exactly. It also scored my answer incorrectly. I said nonfiction, and it picked up fiction instead of the whole thing. Um, and uh, some of the sounds were pretty fun. It got me, going, entertained. I guess would be the right word. But what is the deal with a beep beep? Like, for those from any major city do not like hearing uh um do not like hearing a horn being honked at you. It's not a fun sound. You're like, oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, am I in their way? Is the light red or green? So um I didn't like it might be just a personal thing, but I didn't like the horn. Um but I did like the other sound effects. So, I was pretty not impressed, overall. It is gonna get a 3 bean. 3 bean, for Trivia Pursuit Family Edition. Do you agree, disagree? There it is, everyone. You can, give it a try at home. Um, next up is another trivia, because this is 2 trivias and a story. Uh but I did the job. Oh, for an Amazon release, it was pretty weak. No, you didn't do that job. You didn't make it. If you did, shame on you. Uh, but next one is movie trivia. So we've done movie trivia in the past, right? We haven't done this one. You know what? The ones I've done in the heard in the past or done in the past. I like the one that had actual audio clips, but what I want are video clips. But I don't know if that's legal. So, right, you would think you should be able to play one person. Yeah, I would agree with you, Oxygen Box. Uh, hopefully, movie trivia is one player. If not, we'll just make you play again. We'll force you to play. But anyways, this is called Start or Movie Trivia. All right, so not too hard to forget, or is it? Good old Starsky and Hutch. All right, open movie trivia skill.
Welcome to Movie Trivia, the hottest movie quote trivia game in the world.
Whoa!
Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Let's test your knowledge. Pick a movie.
I don't know any of these.
Let's
Patterson?
say help if you aren't sure what to do.
Help.
Name the movie you would like to be tested on, and then say the missing word in the quote.
Hottest in the world, yeah. Pulp Fiction.
Something went wrong.
Oh, snap. Help.
Name the movie you would like to be tested on, and then say the missing word in the quote.
Matrix.
Something went wrong.
Patterson.
Something went wrong.
The Wall.
Okie dokie, let's test you on the wall. Complete this quote. From a place you will not see comes a sound you will not blank.
C.
Ouch. The correct answer was here. Say new quote or another movie title.
New quote.
Onward. Try completing this quote. You minor in sniping or blank.
You're minor in sniping or shooting.
Dun dun dun.
The correct answer was something. Say new quote or another movie title.
The Matrix.
Onward. Try completing this quote. Shakespeare? Is that the only blank you know?
Author.
Blarg.
The correct answer was poet. Say new quote or another movie title.
Give me Harry Potter.
Onward. Try completing this quote. You are the one who has blank to another man's country. Someone's at the front door.
You are the one who has blank and then
Onward. Try completing this quote. You are the one who has blank to another man's country.
here.
Dun dun dun.
The correct answer was come. Say new quote or another movie title.
Another movie title.
Sorry, I can't understand the command. Please say again.
The Hobbit.
Onward. Try completing this quote. Tear up the planks. Here, here. It is the beating of his hideous blank.
Chest.
Arg.
The correct answer was
Heart.
heart. Say new quote or another movie title.
Lord of the Rings.
Onward. Try completing this quote. You Americans. You blank, you know it all.
Think.
Boom.
Think is
Wow.
correct. Say new quote or another movie title.
What?
Darn. The correct answer was think. Say new quote or
What?
another movie title.
New quote.
Onward. Try completing this quote. We got no blank, not a sign of a shadow.
We got no blank, not a sign of a shadow. No clue.
Onward.
No
Try completing this quote. We got no blank, not a sign of a shadow.
clue.
Blast. The correct answer was movement. Say new quote or another movie title.
New quote.
Onward. Try completing this quote. We got no blank, not a sign of a shadow.
Hey, I know that one. Movement.
Oh dear. Just kidding.
Hooray!
Movement is correct. Say new quote or another movie title.
But all right. So that was movie trivia, everyone. Um, it wasn't movie quote trivia. Right. Yeah, I would agree with you. I don't know what the coldest game in the world would be. Um, or the best. So, good things. I'll give it. The APL was good, although it looked like I don't know if the images were too large or it's on some server that's not very, I don't know what the word is, um available, I guess. I noticed a few times that the images would move around. um Not a big deal, but that will sometimes happen if it takes a bit for the images to load. um But I did like that the words were on the screen. Um, but obviously, oh, that was the good. Um, the bad. Uh, I don't know. It it seemed like you would say something, and then it would jump back or jump forward. It jump around in the process of the intents and everything, and it wasn't. Like in one it wasn't streamlined or wasn't in a line. You catch my idea. uh it wasn't going in order, so I don't know what was going on there. um what else? The voice recognition of some of the answers wasn't perfect. um Like when it jumped back to the question again. Um, Also, it didn't tell me. It should have told me if all those movie titles were actually included or not included. But so you have your slots, which I kind of started with Cards of Wonder, one of the things that I fixed on it. So you have your slots of what the person can say. Um, or their samples of the intents. And if it's not in there, you should tell the user that's not one of them. You cannot use that. I'm sorry, we don't have that movie title right now. Something like that. Um, so the user knows that it's not one of the things that you can do. So that needs to be implemented, so it doesn't error out all the time. If it that was implemented, you would eliminate almost all your errors. So that would help out quite a bit with that. Um, Also, it's not trivia per se. It is. guess that quote or guess the missing quote word. I mean, it's kind of like trivia, but it's not at the same time. I was expecting another like, is this, what movie is this from, or something like that. Also, the ability to see the list of movies that the skill has available, which had at the beginning, but I never saw that again after I accidentally said something that was incorrect. So the ability to go back or to see that list again would be a positive. Once again, you could probably do some APL, have a button to see the list of movie titles, something like that. Or you can just say to see the or to hear the list again, just say movie list. It's pretty simple ideas. Yeah. Anyone else have any comments on that one? And to give my bean vote, I'm going to give it mainly because I had APL that looked pretty decent. I'm going to give it a 3 bean. And that's only because of the APL. If there was no APL that was I would have gave it a 2-star. Because I know it's a audio skill, but when you have APL that works well with the skill, that's a positive in my book. So that is why I said because of the APL. And here's this. So movie quotes is a fully valid game idea, but I agree having a more appropriate title would make sense and a possible drive for more traffic. 100% agree. Well said, Oxterbox. There's that if you want to give it a try. Also, as always, give it a review. This skill has 0 stars so far. So definitely needs to. I did not see anything about a high score either, or even a score. This seems like a copy and paste. I mean, it did have advanced display interface. More random questions. There wasn't any questions. It was all quotes. So this seems like a copy and paste kind of deal. But alrighty. If no one else has any comments on that, I mean, if we look at the time, it was almost an hour for 3 skills, and we gave them a pretty good amount each skill. If I think the skills that we're going to be doing from here on out needs a little bit more time, I am going to probably only do 3 in the hour. Otherwise, if they're going to be short ones, like that one time I had a bunch of role-playing game ones, those didn't take much time at all. So then I could definitely fit in 4. So it'll depend on each skill. But with that said, please join us on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, where me and Kevin Evans have our Between Two Beans show on all places where you can watch and listen. And I don't know what it's going to be on yet, but it should be a good show as always. So please join us then, or you can also watch it or listen to it on. You can watch it on YouTube afterwards, or Twitch afterwards, or on Anchor or Spotify, our podcast version. So I believe that is it for today. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and rest of your week. If I don't talk to you later. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye, all.